This just recently dropped on the Heroku changelog. Change data capture for accelerated polling is now available for all Heroku Connect customers. We're going to give you a demo on what this feature is all about. In case you're not familiar with Heroku Connect, it's a product that allows customers to sync data between their Heroku Postgres databases and their Salesforce orgs. This is the product page for it, and this is what the Heroku Connect dashboard looks like. Users like you can utilize this to configure how your syncing works. Now, let's create a mapping. To do that, we need to choose a Salesforce object. Let's choose Contract. And we want to sync data from Salesforce to our Heroku Postgres database. The way that Heroku Connect syncs data by default is to use something called interval polling. You can see here that the polling frequency is 10 minutes. It can be set as low as 2 minutes. Whatever the configured interval is that you choose, Heroku Connect polls Salesforce for changes, and then we sync those data changes back to the database. And it can work the other way as well. For the purposes of this demo, we're just going to sync changes from Salesforce to our database. So interval polling we covered. That's the way we sync our data. We also have this feature called accelerated polling, which enhances interval polling by allowing us to listen for changes in Salesforce. Once we know there are changes, we can poll Salesforce immediately. This allows us to poll much sooner than we otherwise would. One such mapping is Contract. Right now you can see it says accelerated polling is available for the object, and we have to enable it in Salesforce. This is a step that we need to take in Salesforce to actually enable change data capture. So we're here in our Salesforce org, with which we're seeking data. We have to go into this change data capture menu and select Contract object. Once we enable that for change data capture, whenever a contract record changes in Salesforce, events will be emitted. Because we are subscribed to those events, we will receive them, and that will be our indication that there's data in Salesforce that has changed and we need to sync it. Let's reload our page. Since we've enabled change data capture, we should now be able to allow accelerated polling on the contract mapping. And there you see it. So let's use accelerated polling. This is our interface for selecting fields that we care about. We've of course selected the contract term fields too. As the object is updated, we get our change data capture streaming events, and the changes are synced over to our Heroku Postgres database. So we've just made a couple of changes, and both of them have already synced to our database. And there you have it. That's a quick demo of accelerated polling using change data capture in Salesforce.